I need to go change our party before we do anything. Probably couldn't hurt to buy some repels and some potions too. I'll check and see how well stocked we are on everything. Probably going to run into a lot of wild Pokemon. Just trying to get back to the Pokemon Center, but that's okay. If we run into anything that we need, we'll catch it along the way, of course. And I also need to check and see how many Pokeballs we have. Oh. Ow. I guess I didn't remember just how large of an area the desert actually is here. We're gonna start the head itchies. We're gonna get the Nintendo itchies now, probably. I don't know why that happens. I don't guess we'll ever know. Sure, we could be pals. All you gotta do is pay the friend finder fee, your hangout fee, the communication fee. So that's our team switch up. Let me look in our bag. Go ahead and sort everything. Everything else may be sorted. Okay, now as far as supplies go, 30 Pokeballs. Okay. Now what about healing items? Yeah. We definitely need to buy some potions. Okay. Well, I have a clear idea of what we need for the day. Ugh, I can't get out of my bag. Let's buy some hyper potions. Some supers. Couldn't hurt to grab a revive. God, yes. Oh, we're running pretty low on Paralyze Hill. No awakenings. And even though we don't really come across being burned too often, we'll buy one. I'm not even going to bother with Ice Hill. Does anybody ever even buy Ice Hill? Okay, we are ready to go. Let's just put Yawn Mask in front. Let's do an item it's holding. Where's spell attack? Okay, You can hang on to that, little buddy. All right. Now, with all that out of the way, we can head back into the desert and begin today's episode proper. Let's go. Showed up at the intermission. Yes, you did. I had to go take a Benadryl. I'm itchy all over. I got a bad case of the Nintendo itchies. And for some reason, anytime that I get the Nintendo itchies while streaming, it hits right here on the back of my head, where I still have hair. If you could call that hair. But yeah. I was like, you know what? Before we get super into this stream, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Benadryl and get this shit over with. That's ridiculous. Okay. Of course, I talked about this before, but they did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for the Switch. They are Diamond and Pearl remakes. Diamond and Pearl, of course, as you guys know, was on the DS back in the day. I think that was a 2007 release, if I'm not mistaken. Pokemon Platinum was 09. Black and White, I want to say, was 2011. Although it might have been... Yeah, because I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver was 2010. I want to say Black and White was either 2011 or 2012. My time frame might not be exact. I might be off by a year or so, but I'm in the general ballpark. So we're coming up on a lot of anniversaries, you know. In 2 years, Diamond and Pearl will be 20 years old. Ooh, but God Almighty. God help us all. We're getting old, guys. But, oh wait, ice isn't gonna work on you. Oh wait, haze is not an attack. But yeah, lost my train of thought. Black and White, that's what I was talking about. They're in line to be the next remakes, and I don't know if Nintendo plans or Game Freak plans on continuing the remake saga. Honestly, they should just stop. Just let it end. You already have the mainline series, and you have the Legends series now, so it might be time to kind of, you know, let it go. It wouldn't hurt my feelings any if they stopped with all the remakes and just let it be what it is. Well, that being said, if they do remake Black and White, obviously we'll play it on the channel, but 2025 is definitely going to be a Pokemon heavy year on the channel, which is not something that I intended to happen. It's just kind of where we are in terms of release schedules, you know, because I definitely want to play Pokemon X to coincide with the release of Legends ZA, and obviously that comes after Black and White, but we may end up having to start X even though we're not done with Black and White yet. But we'll figure it out. It's all good. I think my face is even somehow fatter than the last time we were here. Just looking at my face cam over there and I'm like, ugh. Ow. Ow. Well, you're both about equal. You're both female. You're both level 21. You're both Yamask. You both have the same type. You're practically the same Pokemon, except for one little exception. My Yamask is with a trainer who has potion. You son of a bitch. It's kind of fortuitous that I thought to buy some Burn Hills a moment ago, huh? Ah, crap. Psychic type. If the game audio is too loud compared to my voice, let me know and I'll lower it a little bit. You stank bitch. Shit. Okay, this is not working out. How about we switch? This is not working out. How about we switch? I might not be able to beat this Sigalith. You already used light screen a moment ago. I hit you with quick attack. Get. Oh, snap. Okay. Well, I mean, if Muna can help out. Here we go with the itches. Damn it. Muna's holding something. I forgot what it's called. We gave Muna something that's supposed to help with the accuracy of moves. Not that it matters. This son of a bitch is tearing through my team at lightning speed. Alright, I know Pignite is fighting and that's going to be weak against flying, but it's my strongest Pokemon, so we're going to have to call it out. Please don't faint. Good. Ooh, I never realized Sigalith was such a tough Pokemon. Shoulda just done that from the get-go. We would be way past this and we would be well on our way. You wiped out my Pokemons. Yeah, I forgot. I was so lost and thought I forgot to heal. God damn it. Oh, can I not get away? Can I not escape? Oh, I'm gonna make you regret that. You should have left while you had the chance, bucko. Well, hey, little birdie. I have my door cracked to let some fresh air in, and the bird feeder is like near the door at the bottom of the steps. There's been a lot of birds coming to feed today. I think that's the one that came in my room a handful of months ago. I don't know if he'll come back inside with the fan being right there. Probably not. I'm surprised any birds come to the bird feeder while I'm sitting here talking. Of course, I do have Snow White powers. Animals love me and I love them. They can sense I'm no threat to anybody. I've had that happen to me a handful of times. Me and whoever I'm hanging out with that day will go to somebody's house or something and a dog will growl at them, but then they let me pet them and I'm just like, yeah, you know. you know what this is. Always trust a dog's judgment on people. Cats too, I suppose, but cats tend to be a little more selfish, so cats are actually smart enough to also trick you. Dogs not so much. God damn this. I have the level advantage, yet I cannot escape. Son of a bitch. Wait, no. Let me, instead of wasting a hyper potion because they're expensive, fresh water will do the same trick. How's that burn feel, buddy? Heck, shh. I'm all caught up on the anime as well, Pokemon Horizons. We're in season 2. I think Japan is, I'm not sure where Japan is, but they're a good bit ahead in episodes. You're not in? Hey, you can't prove that. You can't prove that. I'm a Pokemon whisperer. But yeah, the anime is pretty good. I've really enjoyed it so far. You know, they do their random episode of the week kind of spiel, you know, where they go into they go visit a town or something, solve a problem. Very sitcom-y in that sense of like situation of the week. But then again, they also are pretty good about progressing the overarching story that they're going for over time. They're pretty good about progressing that at a pretty good pace too, which I want to say is something that the original series didn't have so well. So it's nice. God damn it. You want to play this game? You want to play this game with me, Muna? Who can play at this? Oh, it's not very effective. I wonder why. God damn it. Oh, wait. My hypnosis hit. Okay. I read that wrong. Womp womp. I don't really have anything to hurt you with, though. But here's what we'll do. Now that you're asleep, we'll spam flash. Lounge. I still have no idea what Imprison does. I want to say it prevents me from using moves that we have in common. Let me see. Right. I was correct. You don't have flash, though. I can keep using that. All those flashes and hypnosis still made it through. That's crazy. Tempo. I don't like how much damage that did. Have some confusion. Just have it. Here you go. Take it. Womp womp. And hypnosis missed. Bubble bam. God, that did nothing. We'll be here all day if I don't do this. Ignite. Help me ignite. Light it on fire. Burn. Burn them down. Down to the ground. Yeah. Okay, hang on a minute. I do have this. Some tough fights today. Oh, I spit everywhere. Oh my god, indeed. Tough fights today. It's okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Fuck your team, 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 fuck your team. You know what we have to do now? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Where are my repels? I'm blind. That is rather bright. Oh wait, what's this? Fresh water, and a trainer we missed. I read that as I am psycho instead of I'm psychic. Two things can be true at once. Gadita. A sandstorm has kicked up. Okay. Temple. I have no idea why that does so much damage. It's a mystery to me. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not good. Chip, 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 chip. I will be abducted. Probably. Hey, I'm down for it as long as it happens. Well, I was gonna say as long as it happens during the day, because at night it'd be terrifying. I find aliens to be scary. I'm just gonna put that out there. I love aliens though, but I like the actual reality of like them coming to me and abducting me in the night and absconding with me into God knows where in the universe. Just, I want that to happen, but I don't want that to happen because the initial shock might kill me. I've had memory loss recently. Yes, I have had memory loss. Lots of it. Time loss too. Magnets also act funny around me now. I also have this weird place right here on the back of my neck. It feels like there's something under the skin. I'm not really quite sure what that's about. Oh yes. Power's gone out multiple times. Internet's wonky, power goes out. See strange lights in the sky. Yeah, we talked to this guy last time. I've been meaning to look into, yes, a lot of itchiness, constantly all over. Why do you ask? I'm itchy right now. Oh my god. I just used a repel. Hey, Dweeble. Oh yeah, we caught one already. I might have Metroids. I might. I might very well have a Metroid problem. Wonder if it could sit here. But you cannot see my face. I need to get a stand to set. I've been trying to find a cheap stand that I can set the little Metroid on for my desk. But I also kind of want to attach it to my microphone here somewhere. But I'd need to get like a strap or something I can use to tie it on. Might I perhaps be infested with Metroids? I'm infested with something. Please, maybe. Okay, remember, walk, don't run. Well, she didn't give me a choice. I spammed A so fast. All right. Ah! Flop. No, 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 I can make it out. I can run. Ah! Flop. Yeah, I think that's about all we can do here in this area for now. So we'll move on. Do, 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 do. Excuse me? Mac. Ooh, a critical hit. Oh. I got a headache. It's one of those behind the eyeball headaches. But the mic so much. I can't believe we ran through that whole patch and didn't run into a single wild Pokemon. We will now. I wish I could use those beds to rest. But I get it. They're for the workers. Wonder what they're building. Only time will tell. Oh, I don't need to heal. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking we took a lot of damage back there. Fight me! Jerome! Jerome, 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 Jerome. Hopefully Hex actually works, because I know you're a normal type. Fuck me, this was pointless. Alright, we'll take a look at the TMs after this fight, because I need to be able to hit you with something. Did it use roost while I was looking away? You sneaky snack on the grass. Oh, it took so long to load in, I thought something was evolving. We're finally out of the desert. Oh Lord, we're out of the desert, but we're here. Hello, Professor. Bianca's always off somewhere in La La Land doing her own thing. That's what me bum told me. Uh-oh. Team Plasma. I guess I never really understood why they're why are they called Team Plasma? How does Plasma tie into anything? I'm gonna burn you. Just for fun. No, I'm not. Just twice. Trubbish! Hey, Trubsy! Ooh, I can actually do something now. You're a poison type. I can actually hit you. Oh, damn. You held on, huh? Yeah. I kind of figured. My attack had been just a smidge higher. Who's hide in that amusement park? Well. Plasma, the fourth state of matter, where the nuclei and the electrons of a substance's atoms are separated. The Pokemon team that wants to separate. Okay. Well, there you have it. I would have never connected those dots. I don't think most people would connect those dots, you know what I mean? Hey, Bianca, you made it. There sure is a lot to do in this town, too. So, we have a bike now, which is great. Let's check it out. Look at me go! I almost hate to get off the bike. The bike theme is awesome. All right. There's a notebook. What does he have to say for me? Wait, what'd he say? Oh. Oh, finally. Hot damn. A little expensive though. Still invaluable, some of these. Damn, we're out of money. I did say we were going to look at the TMs and then it completely slipped my mind, so let's do that now. We are gonna ruin some people's day. I love using attract. It messes with everybody. Doobie 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 doobie. Doo 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 doo. Doobie doobie doo doo doo. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. I thought you'd be able to learn light screen. Who can learn dig actually? No one. All right. Loud car going by. I'm very surprised that the microphone didn't pick it up with the door being open and whatnot. Creative sneak. Yeah, we can use rest and then immediately eat our berry to wake up. Oh yeah, this game had Pokemon musicals. Something I never really took part in or bothered with. You know, there were contests in Hoenn, and there were contests in Sinnoh. But in Unova, they have the musicals. And now we have our HM for strength. I smell car exhaust. And I mean like old car exhaust. I don't know how to explain it. Modern cars have a different smell as far as exhaust is concerned than old cars from my day. I smell 70s or an 80s car exhaust. An old car did go down the road earlier. I mentioned on stream how loud it was and the microphone didn't pick it up, and I was surprised. That must finally just now be wafting over. I was thinking about that the other day too. I actually got out of the house and drove to town, and I've been thinking about it lately. I don't really see old cars anymore. I see relatively modern cars, like 90s up, usually 2000s up. But I saw a, forgot what they call that thing. Let me Google it to make sure I get this car brand right. Okay, yeah, a Ford Pinto. I saw a Ford Pinto the other day in the Walmart parking lot driving in, and I thought, huh, now you haven't seen that in a long time. Let's see what years they were produced. 71 to 80. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry to distract from the Pokemon, but I thought this was an interesting kind of topic. You know, it's just something I thought of randomly the other day, and it's a nice looking car. It's very tiny. It's very almost Volkswagen like. Now that I have editing software, I could throw it up in post, but since I'm already taking the time to talk about it, I'm just going to show it now here through Streamlabs. I might as well, you know what I mean? But I grabbed these images just now. Where'd it go? Of course, I'm so tall, you know, I don't think I could really fit into something like this easily. But you see, they've got that dome shape on the, you know, they're kind of, like I said, almost Volkswagen-like. I also pulled up this chart. Whoa, it's pretty big to the screen, isn't it? Size you down there, pal. Size you down there. You got the two-door sedan wagon, Pinto Squire wagon, Pinto wagon, white rally. Isn't that the car that Inspector Gadget had, the Pinto wagon? Because I remember it being that shape, but also having the little window in the back. Let me see what kind of car Inspector Gadget had. Inspector Gadget. Car. No, not cartoon car. You goober. Was it a DeLorean? No. No. I mean, looking at this image, maybe. Oh no. Let's see. Where did you go? Yeah, remember the Inspector Gadget cartoon, everybody? And his cop car was, I guess, a DeLorean. Huh. It did transform in the show. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, I think the back opened or changed into something else. Let's see. Okay, no, it was not a DeLorean. It was a Lotus Esprit. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Hold on, I'm gathering these images to show you guys. Like I said, I could do this in post, but we're already here. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I didn't think it was a DeLorean. Of course, I watched this cartoon so many, decades ago now at this point. Let me show you. Okay, so this is a Ford Lotus. This is what his car is, not the DeLorean. So that makes sense. I'd like to see these two in a race, honestly. Not the Pinto though. The Pinto is but yeah, you could see it now for yourself. At this angle you can see. It's yeah. So the Gadget Mobile is a Ford Pinto. That or a Lotus. That makes sense. Makes way more sense. Lotus Esprit. I guess this car could do a lot of different things. But you're right, hypothetical people that might be complaining later down the road. This does have nothing to do with Pokemon. Bloop, bloop. That was a fun little aside. So now we can evolve our Cottony. I think I'm actually starting to smell. Yeah, I'm smelling smoke now too. Somebody must be burning something. Yeah, I don't know much about cars myself. Yeah, I like the four-door Jeeps too. They're pretty sharp. I don't know what kind of vehicle I'm gonna get though. I've mostly had trucks over the years. I've had oh gosh, I probably had 4 or 5 different cars in my life. The last vehicle I had was kind of like an SUV. Before that, I had mostly trucks. But sometime soon, maybe in another year or two, I'd like to get another vehicle that's mine and not like belongs to the family. I don't know what to get though. I don't want a gas guzzler giant, you know. I don't feel the need to like overcompensate, but at the same time, I've gotten more and more scared of the road. People have gotten crazier out there, and people are used to just have to worry about drunk drivers and whatnot. Now you have to worry about distracted drivers with the doggone cell phones. I think the roads are more dangerous now than they've ever been. So I'm torn. Obviously, I'm a bigger guy too. I don't want some tiny little Matchbox car that's uncomfortable, so I have no idea. What do I think about monster trucks? They're okay. It's not really my sport, you know. Again, I'm not a car guy. To me, a car is more just a means to an end to get from point A to point B. Now, obviously, I like a luxury ride like anybody would. You don't want to ride in a tin can. You want to ride in something comfortable, but I don't know. I've seen the monster truck stuff on TV before where they're like jumping and crushing the cars. And I don't know. I don't hate it, but it also doesn't really interest me. So I can take it or leave it. Football man. Oh. American football too, not soccer. Can we talk about how annoying the United States is when it comes to things like the metric system and calling American football football and calling football soccer? It's football everywhere else on earth, but Americans have to call it soccer. I hate it. Fire punch. Oh, I'm getting tired. Tyler and I are gonna come back and do more Half-Life later, so you'll get 2 streams today. Dos. You son of a bitch. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, that smell is real strong now. I definitely smell smoke. I don't see any smoke, but I smell it. Just driving a monster truck down the road. Oh yeah. People who don't get out of my way will suffer the consequences. Sorry, but I need Yamask to yeah, I guess it is Yamask. I always say Yawn Mask. I don't know why I do that. Son of a bitch! What the hell, man? No! Why are all my Pokemon getting their clocks cleaned? Stop it. Stop. You're getting punched. That's a paddling. Taking down Eric's Pokemon? That's paddling. Using moves without Eric's permission? That's paddling too. Baiting more than one of Eric's Pokemon? Oh, you better believe that's paddling. Timber. That's paddling. Should probably switch out. Fine, I'll use Tranquil. Air cutter. That's a paddling. How in the hell does this keep happening? Why are my Pokemon frighteningly weak? They just keep eating shit. I don't know what to do. beating me in my own game. That's paddling. I probably can't battle any of those guys. It looks like they're in the middle of practice. Why is the goal digital? They kill you to put up an actual goal? Oh, look at that. They didn't even bother to put up a real goal. They didn't put up a real goal. That's paddling. They didn't put up a real goal. Do you think you have a southern accent? Funny you should bring that up. When I was younger, it was very thick. You know, I was born and raised in Alabama. So when I was little, I probably talk a lot more like this right here. I say fire instead of fire. You know, it's one of those things where you're born and you have a certain accent, you know, when you're a kid, and you learn how goofy you sound when you're a kid. So you kind of, when you grow up and you have the ability to, you know, change how you sound based on watching TV, you kind of are able to change all that and sound different and better. And I worked on my voice for years, because when I was little, I talked like this. You know, I didn't know no better. I talked like a real southern man, you know, always really rednecking it up, real southern, real country. And I got real self-conscious of my accent when I was, you know, in my teens. And like I said, I grew up watching TV. So I grew up getting the Californian accent, the New York accent. I watched Seinfeld and other shows on repeat for years and years and years. So it really helped kind of develop my voice and make it a little more national, a little more widespread. And then as, you know, in my 20s, I started to read a little more than when I was younger. My vocabulary kind of expanded, and I was, again, very self-conscious that I didn't finish high school. And I tried to expand my knowledge base as much as I could, and I spent the better part of like 20 years, my 20s and my 30s, reading constantly and learning constantly. When I got around to using YouTube, I followed a lot of like science channels and followed science accounts on Twitter. And over the years, I learned to change little things here and there, like I became I, the became the, fire became fire. You watch random videos and sometimes you don't understand the southern accent. So yeah, if you especially if you're in another country and you hear the southern accent, it can just be like, ooh, you know, it's pretty crazy. It's out there. It's also a paddling. It's a paddling. Yeah, it has its charm, but there are definitely, you know, socially there are negative connotations to the southern accent. People in the United States kind of see people in the South as poor, uneducated, dim-witted. They see the southern draw as kind of simple folk, the language of the simple folk, you know what I mean? Which is not always the case. It can ring true. A lot of cliches are true because, well, they're just true, but it's not. It shouldn't always blanket statement everybody and everything that way. The whole don't judge a book by its cover thing. I have met some really sharp intellectual people, very learned people with thick southern accents. You know, there are doctors and brain surgeons from the South with southern accents. You know, there are rocket scientists that work at NASA that came from Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, or Florida, or Louisiana. So, you know, it takes all types, but I don't know. It's an interesting thought. I do think about it every real once in a while. Like, what would my voice and my accent sound like if a lot of things, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what I sound like today if I, you know, hadn't spent a lot of time around Tyler and his family, because they'd always laugh at my accent, you know. When I was a kid, I would call Tyler up on the phone a lot, especially after school. I'd always call him, we'd chat, and when I called, I'd be like, is Tyler there? His sisters made fun of me mercilessly over the way that I pronounced Tyler. They said, Tyler. They gave me crap about that all the time, but it doesn't bother me now. It kind of it bothered me as a kid, but I got over it. Now, I have gotten way more laxed since I started YouTube. I was really nervous, you know, when I first started on YouTube, so I went from my normal way of speaking to a more relaxed way of speaking, where sometimes I just like to be goofy, silly, and do voices, whether they be, you know, the British voice or what are you talking about? Just random, silly, off-the-cuff voices. Half the time, you know, I'd say actually most of the time, I don't put any thought into it. It's just a coping mechanism of being nervous with, you know, and trying to be affable to your audience and to, you know, try to be less serious and keep it light, you know, lighthearted. You have a bit of an accent, and so do your relative. She lived very close to Argentina, so she uses Argentinian words. Yeah, I'd imagine that's the case. Since I don't speak your language, though, it would probably be hard for me to like hear it, you know. I don't know. I guess I kind of have a deaf ear for other languages in the sense that I don't really notice accents as much. I do notice it with more European countries where in Britain they have what they call the posh language. There are, you know, people in Europe who will speak very prim and very proper English, and then you have people that have the Cockney accent or whatever. They could, some, you know. How does it go? I'm hesitant to like do it myself, but because I might not know what the hell I'm talking about. But I guess English speaking people, I could definitely catch the accent easier than I probably would be able to for other languages, especially German. I watched a German TV show with subtitles recently, and I really couldn't hear a difference in accents. The same with Asian languages. When it comes to Japanese or Chinese and whatnot, I can't hear accents for their different regions. I also guess I haven't really thought about it too much, you know. What was that? The vehicle started and it gave me quite a fright. The battle subway. This was a neat feature, and we'll have to check this out. I definitely don't think we're gonna bother with this today. There's still so much to check out. In whatever the name of this town is that we're in. We need to go chase down Team Plasma too. Let's do that. We can't let them get away with shenanigans. Then, you know, also my voice is probably an octave or two higher than it would be otherwise, you know, to I was thinking about that the other day. You know, if I were out there chasing the ladies, maybe I'd talk with a register more down here. But just sitting around being myself, I tend to go up and kind of be up here and be a little more happier, you know, up here in the high register. It's like Seinfeld. When Seinfeld gets mad, he doesn't really get deep and angry and growly. His voice kind of raises us to this comedic pitch. They even addressed that in one of the episodes. And I think I think I might be the same way, where I just kind of raise and get up here when I get upset. And if I'm screaming at somebody in an argument, I tend to get way up here instead of getting way down here. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I never did develop the lisp or anything like that, you know. And I don't know, maybe I would have if I hadn't have been so self-conscious about it, you know, at a young age. I don't know what you would call that. Sure is fun up here on this Ferris wheel. I don't know. I guess the term gay voice is offensive. I heard somebody say that was offensive, but you know what I'm talking about. That the gay voice with the lisp, the very heavy hey, that voice. I don't really know anybody that has that voice. I don't have that voice. I don't think I've ever met anybody in person that has that. I've only really ever seen that or heard that voice on TV. So we rode a Ferris wheel within. Now we're gonna who knows? Out there in an alternate universe somewhere, there might be a straight version of me that talks way down here. You never know. I guess we'll never know. I did go on a date with N on the Ferris wheel. You're right. I would date it. Well, I don't know. I don't know how old N is. He's probably in his early 20s. That's a little young for me at this point. Let's see. Who should we use? Bodloon. We haven't used you, I think, this entire episode. We might have sent you out. No, we sent you out once. I do like N as a character, though. He might be one of my favorite human characters in the franchise. Kind of sad that we didn't really get to elaborate on his story anymore in future games. I'd also love to know what the thought process is for Game Freak when it comes to like revisiting areas. Like, I understand, like, okay, with Legends Arceus, I understand fully why that was the way that it was. It deals with ancient Sinnoh, or Hisui, I guess, you know, because Arceus is the alpha Pokemon. He came first. We don't know how he came into existence. We don't know where he came from, but we know that when he was born, he gave birth to Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and that kind of spawned all other Pokemon into existence. And like, it's I get it. I get why Pokemon Legends Arceus focused on ancient times, but now we have Legends ZA, which takes place in the Kalos region, and I'm assuming that's set in modern times, unless it's set in the future. You know, the only Pokemon game that really explicitly dealt with the ancient past and the far, far future was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because it dealt with ancient Pokemon. Billions. What was the name of that Jigglypuff? What's the name of the ancient Jigglypuff? I forget. Screentell, I want to say, was its name. Apparently, Screentell is billions of years old. That predates life. I don't know how old life on Earth is without expressly Googling it, but I know that it's not billions and billions, because the Earth is only 4 billion years old. I think the universe is roughly 14 and Earth is roughly 4-ish. So life, at least here on Earth, is relatively new on a cosmic scale. And obviously, as far as Pokemon are concerned, they don't live in our world. So at some point, I think humans didn't naturally exist in the Pokemon world. I think it's a Monster Hunter situation where humans got pulled from our world into the Pokemon world sometime so far back in the ancient past that nobody remembers it. Because humans are different from Pokemon, but everything in the Pokemon universe exists as a Pokemon. There are no animals. And that also goes for microscopic life as well. You have Pokerus, which is a virus that affects Pokemon. Those are still technically Pokemon themselves too. So there are a few little loopholes that confuse me about that scenario, and that is things like how can humans get viruses and diseases? Because those are technically living things too, but the only non-Pokemon living things in the Pokemon universe are either plants or humans. So it becomes a whole muddled mess of a reality trying to put that together in your brain. And I don't remember why I originally brought it up. Talked myself into a circle. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right, Legends. Yeah, Legends ZA. I don't know if that'll be set in modern times or in the far, far future. But, you know, with Scarlet and Violet, we had Pokemon from the ancient past, and then we had Pokemon from the far future where they were all robots. But then again, somebody online said something about, like, what if that's just a possible future? You know, it's like Back to the Future rules. Nothing is set in stone. You can travel to the future, but it's only one possible future from whatever point you travel from. So even if you go into the future and change things and dick around and you come back to the present, it's not necessarily going to be the same future that you live into naturally. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of that's making sense to people. Time travel's iffy. Time travel can be kind of a thing to discuss, but all right, we'll get rid of Lear in exchange. For detect. Oh no, he has a Sigalith too. Oh crap. We have to be in though. We have to. Shit. Sheet. The future. Absolutely. No question. If I could time travel for a day, the future. There's nothing in the past that I want to see. There's nothing in the past for me. Nothing there for me at all. Just a lot of hate, nonsense, and bullshit. I mean, obviously, there are historical events that would be fun to witness firsthand. You could go back and manipulate your, you know, your save data, your past. You can go back and tell yourself, you could go back to the 70s and tell your family to invest in Google or Apple or whatever. There are things you could do in the past to fuck around, but probably not a good idea. Not the first thing that I would do. Best to leave that stuff alone. But since we live for such a blink of an eye's worth of time, yeah, it would be nice to be able to go into the far future ahead of my time and see how things work out. To see the games, the technology, see what our cities look like. You know, what have we replaced cars with? Did climate change get us? Did we nuke ourselves? You know, I kind of had the same questions everybody would about the future, you know. Look at like 5 Nintendo consoles or more ahead. PlayStation 82. I don't know. Just really see what's up, you know, up ahead for the next few generations. But that would be my first go. Then again, it would be simply observation because I would be entering an alien world that I don't belong in if I go too far into the future. So you have to be careful. This battle is not going well for me. I'm sorry, I need to quit doing that. It's just the music in this game is so catchy. Even the I'm dying music is catchy. Great hit, got us. I was gonna play the healing game, but that's probably a good place to wrap things up. I want a little break in between streams. Okay. So I hope you guys had fun. What would happen if it was a post-apocalyptic future? Turn around, come home. Get the hell out of there. Did I hear fireworks? Gunshot? Something? I heard it again. That's a good thing I'm ending. I can go see what the hell's happening out there. Yeah, if I get to the future and it's all fucked up, I won't be surprised, but I'd leave immediately. Which honestly, I think is inevitable. I think that humans are going to constantly gnash their teeth together, and I think that they're going to constantly be nasty towards one another to the bitter end. I don't want that to be the case, but I think based on the thousands of years of human history that at least that we know of, it's what's going to happen. Because there are enough resources on Earth to last humans a very long time. There's enough food and everything for all humans that currently live on Earth. Scarcity is man-made. You know, by the selfish, by the ruling elite. And just to keep the masses in their place and make us slave away for the bare necessities. Yeah, humans are trash. I don't think humans will ever migrate to another planet. Again, with the way things are going right now, the damage that's been done, the damage that they're still currently doing, there's no way. There's no way humans will last long enough. And of course, the Earth is strong. The Earth's ecosystem will bounce back. There have been tons of global extinction events over the course of millions and billions of years. Like, I don't think humans are necessarily capable outright of destroying all life on Earth, but they are capable of kind of expediting the process of like climate change, like rapid climate change. But then again, of course, the reason we harp on climate change so much is not like ignorant people believe, oh, it's just going to be a few degrees warmer. What's the big deal? Well, that could collapse the entire ecosystem and kill all life on Earth. And because, you know, like evolution, life on Earth changes at a very slow pace over the course of millions of years of evolution. So the planet is also expected to warm and cool over long periods of time. Rapid temperature changes are going to cause a system collapse, like with the ocean currents. They're slowing down, and when those collapse, everything will come to an end. You know what I mean? Things can't migrate, plants can't grow properly, things can't be regulated by the earth and its systems, and everything will break down. So it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. All right. Tyler and I will be back later unless he postpones to another day for whatever reason. We should be working on some Half-Life. I need to get some caffeine in me and wake back up. We'll walk around. Some blood flowing. All right. See ya, folks.